Nova Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. Ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's go up to our heavyweights. We do it every other day around here lately. Three undefeated heavyweight champions. What an S on it. Three. Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Got all these belts going around. So we got a little tournament going in. We put a fourth guy in there, not a title holder, but we definitely know he's the fourth best heavyweight. And some people would argue second or third best heavyweight. And that's Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz is signed for March 31st. And you got Joseph Parker versus Anthony Joshua being very, 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 very close to being signed. Now, the promoter for Joshua and for Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, has said this is going to be a very, very good fight, and it's a legacy fight. And what I like, and I'm going to hold him to this, is this. Hey, he feels that champions should be fighting champions, which normally back in the day didn't really happen because it was one of them, and the other one was a challenger. But nowadays, because we got champions around the corner, four of them, and we're about to have five sanctioning bodies, right? So we got three champions, four belts right now. And actually 4.5 because the IBO is trying to sneak through the back door. We don't want to let that happen, though. But at the end of the day, 3 undefeated heavyweight champions is too much. So we're going to try to get it down to 1. Good thing is, seems like these guys do want to be undisputed. The boxers themselves. I've been hearing Anthony Joshua wants to be undisputed. We know Deontay Wilder wants to be undisputed. We've even heard Joseph Parker, his plans for this year. Awesome, what he's trying to do. I'm going to everybody's house and beating them up. First, I'm going to England, beat up Anthony Joshua. Then I'm going to Vegas, beat up Deontay Wilder. Then I'm going back to England, and I'm going to beat up Tony Bellew if he gets past David Haye. Those are some plans for you. So that means the heavyweights themselves want to get this done. I personally don't think we're going to get the unification in 2018. That's the pessimist in me. I'm very, very pessimistic when I see what's going on. And it starts with the fans because the fans don't, you got to get outraged and want something real bad. And when we sitting here arguing about purse splits, and who is the most famous, and Twitter followers and Instagram and all those things, right? Basically, undefeated heavyweight champions probably should only be one of them, shouldn't it? But I think when you got the fights that's going down, when you're looking at the Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker fight, if Joseph Parker wins that fight, right? If he wins that fight, he gets 55% of the purse the next time. He's right around between 30 and 35. Now let's say about 33%, like a third of the purse. It would go up to 55% if he were to win against Anthony Joshua. So if he were to win from Anthony Joshua, we're going to put on our empathy caps here. We got a little empathy. You, Joseph Parker, you win that fight. You were confident going into it. Then you beat him up. Let's say, don't even knock him out. Just unanimous decision or a knockout. Are you going to be less confident in a rematch? So you're going to go pick up that 55% for the next fight to beat him up again. That's what you're going to do. Right? Plus you get massive, massive props from all over the world taking down Anthony Joshua. So it's a rematch clause for those that don't know. It means they're going to probably have to fight a rematch anyway. So, he would have to beat up Joshua twice and then get Deontay Wilder at the end of the year, which if he beats Joshua twice, no one's going to ask him to fight again. Now, Joseph Parker is of the cloth to do so. I told you this guy has fought 5 or 6 times in 15 months to a stretch. No one's doing that. So if someone were to do that, it'd be Joseph Parker. But do you see where I'm getting in my inspiration here? I doubt that he will be willing to do that. The only scenario I see this happening is if Deontay Wilder were to beat Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz and Anthony Joshua were to demolish Joseph Parker. Demolish Joseph Parker. If he beats Joseph Parker per KO early, stamps his dominance on Joseph Parker, then we could probably see that fight. But I think it's the only scenario in which that fight can happen when you have a rematch clause between those two guys over there, Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua, because that's going to be a good fight. I don't see it, like I told you before, I'm still there until we get closer. But as of now, I'm seeing late stoppage in that fight. And sometimes a late stoppage warrants a rematch, especially if the wrong dude won. So those are the things that I think. That's why I don't think we might not get unification in 2018. Now, I'll make this clear. I am hoping that I'm wrong on this, right? I got the wrong hat waiting to be wrong about this one, right? Put it on proudly if I'm wrong about this one. But for some reason, and like I said before, it starts with the fans. We're going to have to want it for it to happen on both sides. It can't be one side wanting and the other one not. We're going to have to really want it, right? Because when we really want stuff, everybody, then we get it. The problem is when only a few of us want it, right? So I'm pessimistic when it comes to the unification match at the end of this year to get a unified heavyweight champion. Like I say, I hope I'm wrong. Doing Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.